This chat is way too much fun. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's video is a really fun one that I wanted to share for a while now, and that is because me and my friends did Jailbreak. I'll explain more about this later in the video, but I'm basically going to say this video doesn't make a lot of sense just because it's a bit bitty in terms of we are trying to raise money for charity but also get further away. I'll explain it later. But anyway, what you should know for context is that we went on a night out before. So the event was meant to start on Saturday at 8 AM, and yeah, safe to say that didn't really happen. Anyway, we were dressed as Smurfs and raising money for charity. That's all you need to know for now, and I guess you'll see my hungover self try and explain what's going on. So I'll be jumping back in to let you know what's happening throughout the video. Anyway, enjoy the video. We are 1 hour into Jailbreak and we all overslept. So I went to the SU to try and sort things out. And I'm heading back to the flat now, and as you can see, I'm on my own. So we are very far behind. So we need to get started and get fundraising right now, and I'll tell you a bit more about what we're doing later. Also, just to let you know, it's raining and I'm extremely hungover, and I think everyone else is as well, so it's not the best start in the world. Sam has said not to film him in bed, but just for reference, he is still in bed, and Jailbreak started an hour ago. I've just downloaded the app and I checked where people are, and some people are already on, most people have already left Durham, which is slightly worrying, seeing as most of our team are still in bed. So we need to get going. The time is 10 o'clock, and as you can see, we're still in the flat. We've not even left yet. We sent a few emails and that's about it. We've got no money to travel on. It's going well. As you can see, Sam is totally stressed out. And he was just on Facebook doing lots of work. I mean, now on Spotify. He's just gonna absolutely. Oh, I don't know. It's going well. We got Martin doing this. I mean, I don't think this is how it's gonna look.
Can't even do a jigsaw, right? Let alone fucking.
Right, we're just gonna do something. We're currently going out.
Incredibly stressed out right now.
We got the sign asking for money. Sam has got my dungarees on, and I'm going to get run over. We got the flask of money.
We've got so much money! Yay.
How much money have we got?
About £7.50. £7.50. How far can we get with that, boys?
I don't know.
One of us about to Stockton.
We're going to go to Market Square, see if we can get some money, and hopefully get a hitchhike on the A1 down to London maybe. And then from London we can do more fundraising and try and get somewhere else. Sound good plan?
Good plan. Good time.
I was an absolute idiot. So I was walking down and the Martin mentions Greg's, and I then suddenly clicked that I put a pizza in the oven. So I just ran back. Luckily it's not too bad. So this is my pizza at the moment. As you can see, it's a little bit burnt.
I think it's completely fine.
Dom thinks it's
I
fine.
think you can have that. No worries there.
I'll just put some sauce on it and it'll be fine. It'll be grand. Right, okay, this is Charlie from the future. What I forgot to mention is what Jailbreak actually is. So Jailbreak is where you're raising money for charity. So we're raising money for Amnesty International. So we basically had 36 hours to get as far away from our university as possible. So that's basically the basic concept, and you're not allowed to spend any money, and you didn't really have any time to plan it. So anywhere you did go either had to be for free or you had to get sponsorship in order to do so. So it was all for a great cause, and yeah, I guess back to me. Anyway, after the guys went down into Market Square, they managed to fundraise a little bit of money, and then we decided we may as well start leaving Durham. So we decided we'd try and walk to the A1 service station and try and get a hitchhike. Bearing in mind the A1 service station is about a 4.5-5 mile walk from Durham. So yeah, here we go. We can see the roundabout. Services. Stood here.
London.
London.
London. It's going great, boys. It's going great.
We're stood by a service station exit, so hopefully someone will pick us up. After about half an hour of trying to get Hitch in the rain and being unsuccessful, we're a bit downhearted, but we decided we'd just kind of walk towards the petrol station area, and as we were walking towards it, a guy shouted out of his van, "Where are you going?" And we were just like, we explained our story, we explained what we were doing, and we basically like, we're trying to head south, we're trying to get to London if we can, and he was like, well, we're going down south anyway, we can take you as far as Wetherby service station, which is your best bet of getting hitched to London. So we were like, yeah, why not? So the four of us bunged into the back of this guy's van. There were two guys, and yeah, we went down. Safe to say it was a bit of a dodgy ride, but we got to Wetherby safely. Change of plan. We're headed to Leeds, Bradford. We're currently in Wetherby service station, which is just outside of Leeds, and no one seems to be wanting to go to London. No one's been pulling over. We've tried the signs, but no one wants it. So we're going to try our luck at Leeds Bradford Airport, and because there's flights to Lanzarote for £26 tomorrow. If not, we can maybe try and also get a flight tonight. We're going to see how it goes, to be honest. We arrived at Wetherby service station around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and by this point it was getting quite dark, to the point where no one was really wanting to take us. So we tried hitchhiking in a bunch of different areas, and no one was wanting to take us, which is really annoying. So this was kind of the lowest point of the trip, I guess, where no one was really knowing what to do. So yeah, this is basically explaining our decision to change our direction from going to London to go to Leeds Bradford Airport, which is what we decided to do. So we got a lift there, and yeah.
Oh, she offers me protection.
Can't see.
Love and affection.
We've made it to Leeds Bradford Airport.
We've made it 50 miles from Durham.
Literally.
Actually, this is technically closer to Durham than that service station we were
We're
at.
going to try and get some flights somewhere. We made it to Leeds Bradford Airport, and after much deliberation, we've spoken to Ryanair and Jet2. We were thinking about going to Gdansk, but we've decided that we'll probably end up just going to Dublin, because that's the last flight that leaves tonight.
Just Dublin.
Just Dublin.
Well, we're too poor to go anywhere else.
Well, we can afford the Gdansk flights, but it means we have to sleep in the airport overnight, which we don't really want to do. Plus, getting back is going to be way more expensive. So at the moment, we're just like, nah. And we're just looking at flights back here. And the cheapest flight back from Dublin is £87 from Edinburgh to get to Edinburgh. Although Sam really wants to go to Gdansk.
Gdansk game.
I mean, Gdansk would be cool, but I feel like we're not. So I feel like we're going to go get some Dublin flights now. Got the tickets. We are going to Dublin. Just touched down in Dublin.
Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
I'm so tired. So at this point, we'd landed in Dublin. We were ecstatic that we'd actually made it out of the country, because for a while we didn't even think we were going to make it out of the country, but we'd made it to Dublin, and we got ourselves some food, and because we're in Dublin, we headed straight to the pub to get a pint.
Bloody gorgeous. Grand.
So next we decided that we would go and crash somewhere for the night, because we landed in Dublin at about 10 o'clock at night, so we were all shattered. So we ended up booking a hostel, which was so expensive. It worked out roughly about £29 a night for a hostel. And if you haven't stayed at hostels before, £29 is a lot of money for a hostel. But we needed somewhere to stay, so we booked it and we stayed the night there. Okay, it's day 2. We are in Dublin. We've woken up this morning. It's actually like about 12 right now. And so we're... Okay, well Ben was up quite early, but so we're all now in normal clothes. Normal clothes, normal clothes. And then Ben is still dressed like a fucking Smurf. He's got his kilt here, the blue arms, the blue face, the orange on the beard. And are you going to change out of it?
No,
Why not?
this is all I got left.
Ben didn't bring a spare change of clothes, so he's stuck wearing his Smurf outfit for the entirety of the trip. Okay, so we went out of the hostel and we decided we'd go and give Dublin an explore. So we were going to go further, but prior to actually boarding the flights, we decided we'd just book a return trip back to Edinburgh, so we knew that we'd get home. So at this point, we didn't really have anywhere else to go because we were thinking about going south in Ireland, maybe down to Cork or somewhere. But at this point, it seemed unlikely, so we decided to make the most of Dublin and we're going to have an explore. So I decided I'd make a little montage of Dublin. So enjoy the montage. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that does it basically for this video. I thought I'd let you know where the other teams got to at this point. So the team that won it got to Tenerife. The teams that came kind of like second, third and fourth also got to the Canary Islands. So they got to Fuerteventura and Lanzarote. And then there was another team that got to Romania. And a couple other teams went to Belgium and the Netherlands, and some teams were still in the UK, I think. So yeah, we didn't do amazing, but we had a good laugh, and I'll definitely do it again next year. But yeah, that wraps it up about this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like down below. It really does help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. But stay tuned, and yeah, bye.